Talk a little bit about some thoughts you have around how dentists might be able to distinguish themselves, and even what you've done, which I think is a pretty cool case study in distinguishing yourself in a way that certain patients might naturally kind of gravitate towards you as their provider.
Yeah, what's funny is we talked about different topics we wanted to talk about. That was one of them, but we never really thought about specifics. So you asked me, and now I'm like, what do I want to talk about? I think a good game plan is to really audit your marketing efforts. And what I mean by that is most dentists, if we raise their EMAX crown fee from the lab by $5, most dentists would all of a sudden go, oh my gosh, you raised my fees. I can't believe this. I've got to adjust this, and that. We have our eye on so many different costs. But when it comes to marketing, you ask the average dentist, hey, how much do you pay monthly for your website? What's your website maintenance fee? Most dentists don't know. And then you go, okay, you're paying X amount of dollars for your website. How many people actually visit it? What pages do they go to? Is it working for you? And then again, we kind of have to sit there and go, I'm not really sure. And so I guess my advice would be to really kind of figure out, where are your marketing dollars going, and is it actually making a difference? And are you doing things that you're doing only because everybody else is doing it? Well, everybody else has a website. Well, I need a website. Everybody else is on Yelp. I'm going to get on Yelp. Everybody else is concerned about Google reviews. Well, I've got to do Google reviews. If you do that, you're always going to be competing with other people.
You're kind of in the same arena. You're in the same arena.
And then you're tossing money at it. It's kind of a net zero because everybody else is tossing money at it. So I am a bigger believer in connecting with people. You already have a patient base. It's a patient base that if they're coming to you exclusively, no one else is going to they're not going to be able to provide them with dental care. It's just you. So I'm really big on getting everything sorted at home first before I go off and try and market. So I want to provide my patients with great experiences. I have zero issues investing in my patient experience and really making sure that their visit start to finish is seamless. This might sound crazy, but how about this for marketing? What's your new patient paperwork like? Have you filled it out yourself? Have you tried going through it? How much time does it take you? Are there any typos? Is it easy to read? When you send it off, if you're doing it digital, does it look good on the computer? Awesome. What does it look like on the phone? What does it look like on an iPad? Do all the options work? Does it ask for all the information? Does it ask for too much information? You're asking for social security numbers. Do you really need to do that? We spent the time as a team auditing this, and we actually had every team member go through it and take notes, and we put up poster boards and kind of went through and kind of gave our thoughts about things. And now I'd like to say that hopefully our new patient paperwork is moving towards being more streamlined.
Well, what a cool example, Brian, because I think most patients have some level of disdain toward that new patient paperwork. I mean, we need to give information. Practice needs certain information, but in most cases, that would be a low point of the experience.
That's it.
And yet, you just talked about, wait a minute, what if we look at it under a microscope and say, what can we do to make that part, more pleasant, more enjoyable for our patients? What a great concept and great example.
And then the thing, again, is everybody doing that? Is your paperwork more streamlined than everybody else? Even if everybody's is more streamlined, it's still better for you to have a more efficient process. Right. So again, investment, the marketing efforts are internal, and they lead to more internal reviews, which I think stick around a little bit better.